He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. That ball is live in the backfield. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
The kick is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was complete resurrection. The losing program that got 11 wins and went to the playoffs.
Coach Signetti has just galvanized this entire program, and all of a sudden, after only 1 year, the expectations are different. Could it ever happen, David? Could this team get back to the playoff again?
It was one of the biggest stories in college football. Everybody kept talking about, does Indiana deserve to be there? And now another...
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
Caught behind the line. It's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That Miami offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the right. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
With the catch, it's Cooper. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on first down from the 30. On the ground, it's Hemby. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Toss sweep to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill. They come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the line.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in the...
Touchdown, Hurricane! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes the QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Miami. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They're dealing with a second and long. Finds his man. It's Becker.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. He fires one deep over the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on third. Working on the right. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
One more snap coming before halftime. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4 downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose, all by himself down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Lets it fly. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
Turning it on. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Williams. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Beck. grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge on the right. Ripping through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
49, Indiana, 21.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Hemby. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he
tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that.
He's got it. Touchdown, Indiana! He got a step and just dusted the field.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Oh, he wants it all. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy...
Bringing it back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled to protect.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Coming out with it, it's Pringle. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last?
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 35, he's loose. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense. And
the Canes will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Rush is on him. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll take another shot here. Makes a grab deep. Open spaces. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Becker. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
How about the offense? The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Looking to pass, it's back. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game change.
He lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Marion. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.